All right, kitty, here's the rules. I'm gonna do a guitar vlog. You come and bite my ankles, you're going in the closet or in the bathroom. Got it? Now you got a full Tempur-Pedic bed and a blanket, and if you want my pillow, you can have it. Do not bite my ankles. Do you understand? All right, now I gotta do my guitar vlog. And you have air conditioning. Just in case that air conditioning doesn't work, which it doesn't work that well. And I've made complaints. Now, kitty, you understand? Do not bite my, he likes to bite my ankles when I'm at the desk. All right, so this basically is my studio. The water is there. Well, I kind of, this right here, just a second. There we go. Back this way. All right, so I'm trying to display. The water is there because sometimes they shut the water off in my place. That big one I can use to flush the toilet. But the other day they did it, it was very difficult to do, and I don't know what's going on with the plumbing. They do it like every once in a while, and they shut the water off. They shut the hot water off at least. Actually, I'm gonna check this real quick. Okay, good. They shut the hot water off at least once a month. So it's not that bad, but there's a Picasso thing I found. And I don't know where I found it. I think maybe Linda found it. All right, so this is where I usually do my songs. I read somewhere that if you're going to record a song, that you want to do it in the center of a room. If you have wood floors, that's good. This isn't exactly the center of the room. That would be the center of the room. So sometimes I record right here. But you want to record in the center of the room, especially if you have wood floors. We're not really going to be recording the song, but we're going to be talking about editing. I'm not trying to be Rick Beato. I'm just, trying to get through life and music and vlogging. This is what I use for all my music. I do also have a shaker and I have a harmonica, which I used the other day. I got this in New York City right after September 11th of 2001. I was under the care of James Lipton from the Actor Studio Drama School. My mom knew that I wanted a guitar. My old guitar that I brought up there, I put in a storage unit. It wasn't really working. And I don't remember the other guitar. I had this Applause guitar I ended up giving back to my ex-brother-in-law, my sister's first husband. Anyway, my mom decided that she'd help me get this guitar. I think she sent me a check or something. I cashed a check on my bank account. I had HSBC at the time. And then I went into a guitar store, I don't know which one, and I bought this for $200. Oscar Schmidt. I call it a practice guitar, but it's also classical. I got it in New York City. So, all right, we're gonna work on my song. All right, so since I'm using Microsoft, I have to wait quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna tell you about picking while we wait to pull up the song off of Facebook. All right, so this song is fairly simple to play. It's, I don't really want to tell you what it's about. Anyway. Okay, so what I'm doing is going from here to here to here to there. And the picking is like this. Eventually, what I'm going to do is this. The reason I'm going to do that is it's easier to understand in my head when I'm singing the lyrics. And eventually, whenever it changes, it's going to change. I can go back here, right, for the transition, and then I can go high, which is strumming. switching over or Facebook because whenever I get my lyrics, I can hear how the guitar behaves. Isn't that weird? So I can look at the lyrics and I go, oh, okay, it does that. That's how I write music. It's that way, you know? I know it goes like that. And eventually goes to a transition, maybe there, and then ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Kind of a sad song. Don't explain those things. I don't know, understand it. They're just an accent thing that comes in there for the sake of slightly changing, and like I can't get onto my Facebook right now. So what I do sometimes is I put my lyrics on Facebook and then I transfer it into notes, or I transfer it into an email, which I'm probably gonna have to do here in a minute. But this song, there's got to be lyric change because I cannot fit all the lyrics into what I've crafted here. So I have to work between the two. I have to find, okay, I can use this one. I can take out this particular word and then I can put it back in here. So I try to find what I can use. So this is what I usually do. I store it on my Facebook. You can see it's right here. This is the song. It doesn't have a title right now. So what I'm going to do is use this as kind of like a chalkboard. I trust Facebook on the fact of leaving the song there, and they usually do 100% of the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control-C it right here. See? Control-C. And then I'm going to transfer everything and work on it on notes. So a lot of stuff I do on Facebook are just notes. So if you follow my Skinny Pete and Friends teleplay, all the stuff you see on Facebook are notes. So then I come back and I have other programs that I put it in. And the reason why is because you can just post stuff right on Facebook. There's my Lady Hawk poem. You can post stuff right on Facebook. We do Control and then V, and there's the song. That's why I'll never buy Microsoft again. All right. Then we go over this way. See how long that took? Okay, and we're gonna call it Untitled. Star Song, because it mentions a star, and it mentions a story too. But that's what we're gonna call it, and we're gonna work on this. So what we're gonna do is take the guitar and find out what works and what doesn't work with the guitar. Okay. And then I'm gonna go through it and you can watch me go through it, and kind of this is how I do my songwriting. Okay, so you saw the lyrics. She stands there on the corner. Okay, and we start with this kind of cure thing. She stands there on the corner, pulling on place where edges meet, vertex where two surface complete. Ain't that neat? Faces appear in your passerby or defeat. Okay, so we found the first one that we need to change, and I'll show you. I just found it just now with the guitar. So when I'm playing the guitar, it doesn't like the word defeated. It likes the word defeat. So let's see if it'll allow me. Okay. Okay, so it is gonna allow me. All right, so there it goes there. You can kind of see. Do not buy Microsoft. Do not buy Microsoft. The faces appear in your passerbys all defeat and beat. Okay, so we're gonna see if that works. And that's how you do it. You keep doing it over and over again until the song fits. So you can tweak it ask Elliott Smith. The only thing is Elliott Smith is dead because Jennifer Chiba was around at the time when he stuck the knife in his heart 2 times. Obviously, that was a suicide, right? You can stab yourself in the heart 2 times, right? Okay, so now we're going to try it with the word defeat rather than defeated, right? So. Stands on the corner, point our place, where edges meet. Okay, so obviously I went somewhere different that time, so there we go. She stands there on the corner, point our place, where the edges meet, a vertex where 2 surface complete. Ain't that neat? And faces appear in your passerbys, all the feet and beat. Where did you come from? Okay, so something sounds funny. So, and it seems like it needs another word before beat. So faces appear and your passersby all defeat. I'm gonna say an almost beat. Okay? So not beat, but almost beat. So let's see what that sounds like. She stands there on the corner, point our place, where the edges meet, a vertex where 2 surface complete. Ain't that neat? And faces appear in your passerbys, all defeat and almost beat. Okay, so after almost beat, I'm gonna go here to change right here. So almost beat will go there. Okay, this is how songwriting is. So here we go. And I have this little itch in my nose right now, and I can't itch it. Or I can still, yeah. She stands there on the corner, point our place, where edges meet, a vertex where 2 surface complete. Ain't that neat? And faces appear. There's something on my elbow. Sorry. At the concert, like thousands and thousands of people. And I'm like, hang on, I've got an itch on my nose. 1, 2, 3, hit it. She stands there on the corner, point our place, edges meet, a vertex where 2 surface complete. Ain't that neat? And faces appear, your passers-by, all defeat, almost beat. Where did you come from? A place of lies. Where are you going to? Low and high. Was it songs? Always glorious eyes? Was it future and the experience of lies? Okay, so I'm gonna keep that last line because I think it's important, but I'm not gonna say what was it. And I'm gonna get rid of the tune part and write maybe just the word in all the experience of lies, because the guy feels like he's, being cheated kind of thing. So let's look at it from the beginning. I know this is gonna be a longer vlog here, but I wanted to do this just to show you how I pick apart some of the songs when I'm dealing with a harder song, and even though it sounds simple. She stands there on the corner, upon our place, where the edges meet, a vertex where two surface complete. Ain't that neat? And faces appear, and your passers-by all defeat and almost beat. There we go. Where did you come from? A place of lies. Where are you going to? Low and high. Was it the songs and the glorious eyes and all the experience of lies? Now we can go into full picking on this. So then we have change, you know. It'll be easier with the full picking. And hold up your sign, a smile real fine. A businessman says you can stay for a while. He don't mind. Get them ivory floors all tiled, and you ask again for the streets for a while. Paranoid peace. You ask again for the heat for a while. Tweet among the stars all new. Among the stars so new. Among the stars you knew. On Starry Avenue. Okay, so remember whenever I said the word, I said the line almost beat. Okay, that is where I'm going on almost beat. But I'm also going there on the second time I mentioned stars anew, which I say a starry avenue. And we go there again. And then we're just gonna go right into it. Among the stars are few. On a starry avenue. Is it a win or social defeat? As you rub the sore blisters on your hard feet, sitting on the corner near the grease monkey citrus with the prep sweater, newspaper green sheet, hoping the sun shines, you don't get any rain next week. Here comes the weather for the roaring fleet, sacrifice to the Zeus gold-colored fleece, maybe a voucher for the hotel next week. Your YouTube, you asking how much a day for a week, $1,000 for ads, it adds up in a cloudy space. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, on a starry avenue. Okay, so we found it. We found it, okay. It took some time. It took me, I don't know, one night for about an hour or two, and then another night, I was like, where am I gonna go? Well, it's like building bridges and then knowing when to walk across. So we know that the last part of it, right after Starry Avenue, is just gonna be going into this. So we have something. So we're gonna try it now. I know it's a brand new song, but we know where we're gonna go, and we know when the picking is gonna be there. And now we're gonna try to get through it, and there wasn't a lot of editing on the verse. There goes a fighter jet. And then we're gonna try it again, okay? Hang on, this is a fighter jet. So we know where, if we know where the song's gonna go, then we can at least get through it, right? We know that there's picking here, we know we can sing here, we can go through here, and then we can sit there and strum, and we can get through that song so we can get the lyrics out there. So it's kind of a cool song a little bit. Kind of making this bigger. There are some good aspects about Microsoft. I'm not saying that it's like, I just want a processor that works. I want a computer, when I turn it on, there's no lag time. And it turns on, I go to where I command it to do certain things, it does it. It's like, there's no lag time. I don't have to slap it around. All right, so here we're gonna try to get through it. And then I gotta go on the hike. So, all right, here we go. This one is called Untitled Star Song. Messed up. I'm gonna start over. Untitled Star Song. She stands on the corner, poor dark place, where edges meet, a vertex where to the surface complete. Ain't that neat? Faces appear in your passerbys, all defeat and almost beat. Where did you come from? Of lies. Where are you going to? Low and high. Was it songs in his glorious eyes? In all the experience of lies. Hold up your sign, a smile real fine. Businessman says you can stay for a while. He don't mind. Get them ivory floors, ask you again for the streets for a while. And paranoid peace, you ask again for the heat for a while. Tweet among the stars anew, among the stars so new, among the stars you knew. On Starry Avenue. Among the stars, stars are few. Among the stars are few on a Starry Avenue. Is it a win or a social defeat as you rub the sore, the blisters on your hard feet? Sitting on the corner near the grease monkey center with your prep sweater, newspaper, green sheet. Hoping the sun shines, you don't get any rain next week. Here comes the weather for the roaring fleet. Sacrifice to Zeus, gold-colored fleece. Maybe a voucher for a hotel cell next week. YouTubers asking how much a day for a week. $1,000 for ads, and it adds up in the cloudy space among the stars, among the walls on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars, among the walls on a Starry Avenue. On a Starry Avenue. Among the stars 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 on a Starry Avenue. Okay, I think it's valid. I know it's crazy. It doesn't sound like a lot of my other stuff. I know it sounds a little rough, but it's supposed to. I think it's valid. I think there's something there. We're gonna work on it. I'm gonna try to get there. But I kind of like some of these lift sniffs, like among the stars, among the walls, on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars, among the walls, on a Starry. Okay, so I did find something else right here. I'm gonna add for this last little lyric stuff, among the wars. Among the wars. So it's among the stars, among the wars on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars, among the wars on a Starry Avenue. It could be that could be the title of it. Among the stars, among the wars on a Starry Avenue. Among the stars, among the wars on a Starry Avenue. Okay, on a Starry Avenue. Kind of has a little bit of a Bowie in there too, a little bit. All right, that's a long one. That's a long thing. I'm still working on it, We're gonna continue working on it. I'm not gonna let this song go. I'm not gonna give up on this song, even though I kind of want to. But I do like one part of it. I like sitting on the corner near the Grease Monkey Center with your prep sweater, newspaper, green sheet. Hoping the sun shines, you don't get any rain next week. Here comes the weather for the roaring fleet. Sacrifice to the Zeus gold-colored fleece. Maybe a voucher for a hotel stay next week. YouTubers asking how much a day for a week. Okay, I need to edit this one thing for a week. It's because it's for a week. Sorry, if I post this on Facebook, they're like, "What the hell does that mean?" $1,000 for ads, and it adds up in the cloudy space. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars and the walls and the starry avenue. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, on the walls, on a starry avenue. Among the stars, among the walls, on a starry avenue. On a starry avenue, on a starry avenue. So there's something probably there. We're gonna work on it. Anyway, I think this should be picked up on the. She stands on the corner upon a place, and leave that all there, and then go into the. Yep, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're about to capture the song, so that way we have it, and we're sending it to ourselves right now. If I can find the thing right here, I'm looking for it. All right, there we go. And we sent it. And there it is. We captured it onto our email. All right, now we're gonna go jog. All right, we did it again, but this time we're on a different path. Very hot, it's probably about 100 degrees outside. 1 hour and 37 minutes, 7 seconds. So we're on a different path because of the heat. I'm still okay with the hour and 37 minutes. I'm still okay with that. I'll do random weigh-ins. Roughly, probably, I don't know. I'll let you know on the weigh-in later. But, yeah, there we go. Now remember whenever you're out there losing all that weight, you want to pay attention to this right here. Get plenty of hydration. Water. All right, kitty. You have a fun day ahead of you. Over here, we have the scratching post. Over here, we have what's known as the cat condo, 2 levels. Here, we have what's known as the whale shark tunnel. You have plenty to do, a plethora of toys. Have at it. Hold down the fort. I looked up some stuff about Slough House, Mick Herron. Think of a fish, heron, and he's a writer. He's well, he's not mystery. It's spy thriller. We don't have really any good spy thrillers in America because we get spied on. They're protecting. We're talking about the UK, as in Military Intelligence 5. They're protecting a majesty. You know, Her Majesty Kingdom. They're protecting a kingdom, a real kingdom that's been around since Shakespeare's time, and even older than that. And they've had spies since Christopher Marlowe, who hung out with Shakespeare. They know more about it than we do. We kill spies of our own. We have. We're known to, which is bad. Our country's not very good. But we do spy occasionally, usually on what is known as terrorism. As in, like Osama bin Laden, we use espionage to get him. So that story is Zero Dark 30, which is Catherine Bigelow, and it's pretty realistic. But when even when you go way back to the UK, in older stories like James Bond, I like the Roger Moore stuff, Sean Connery too. You're still dealing with a well thought out kind of spy thriller, action thing that had a lot of class. And when you're dealing with other spy thriller stuff, it's not going to be American stuff, really. Now, we do have it, it's disguised. So I'm not going to completely diss on the Americans, because I'm an American anyway, but Silence of the Lambs, for example, is kind of espionage spy, and usually it's somewhere down the line, it's connected with the FBI, who I actually think is kind of stupid, because I've called the FBI a few times myself. And they're always like, well, get a hold of your local police. Well, that's why I'm calling you. You know what I mean? There's so much corruption in America. It's truly Rome. Rome was destroyed because of corruption. It was corrupted from the inside. The authority figures, their military was corrupted. Their government was corrupted. Their head officials were corrupted. Everybody was corrupted. I'm headed down another way. We're going to work the lake today because I have to stop by First Convenience. I got hit by a Jackson Hewitt, either the Jackson Hewitt or his TurboTax. Here's how it works, okay? With my TurboTax, they owed me $100 and something, but they attempted to take out that amount of what they owed me. So I have to go and report, what do they call it? A false charge. I don't know exactly what they call it. When you're hit by something that you don't approve of on the bank account. This is a side bank though. This is a bank that I use known as First Convenience Bank. I've worked for them for a long time. They have a major problem with fraud. It's because everybody uses them as a secondary account. It's not my primary. It's a secondary. So it's a side account. It's a reservoir account. It's a unapproved bank account hit or something. I don't remember what they call it. When I think of it, I'll let you know. But it's basically whenever something hits your account that you don't approve of. I called them, and they didn't give me the right information. So I called them. It's like 96 degrees out. I called them and told them that TurboTax was going to hit my account for like $100-something. But I was already supposed to get money back from TurboTax. So TurboTax is supposed to give me money. So it didn't make any sense to me. So I said, look, I don't approve of this charge. Can I do a stop payment? And they say, well, they didn't really, they said the stop payment was like $25 or something like that. And I said, well, what will happen if they hit the account and I don't have enough in there, And he said, well, they'll just return it, which is what they did. And then they charged an NSF fee. NSF is a insufficient or something fee. So I have to deal with that. Anyway, it's only a side account, so it's not a major problem. I wouldn't even have to do it today. I just feel like doing it. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I was a banker for 4.5 years. And this was the most common thing. People go to the bank and they say, look, I'd like, to deal with this, because they put you in the negative. It's like negative $33. But see, either Jackson Hewitt or I paid Jackson Hewitt $25 to file the taxes. TurboTax owed me money. Not TurboTax, but the government owed me money. But because garnished because of child support, they probably took the money and then they charged $100 or something to file the taxes or something. I don't really know exactly what was going on. But they hit the account and it returned. So it was like a return check fee of $33. They call it an NSF fee. So what I'm going to do is just, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get set up on a whole new account. And what's cool about this bank is you can open an account with really whatever amount you want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor the secondary account, or the account that I already have, and attempt to try to close that one out eventually. This happens every day. It's very common at this bank. And when I worked there for 4 years, we did this every day, 3 or 4 times a day. It's because companies will hit your account, and you're only going to give out your bank account number to companies that, for one thing, you halfway trust. Like I halfway trust TurboTax. But I don't know if I'll be using them again. I don't think it came from Jackson Hewitt. I don't know. I have to ask the bank, and I'll let you know everything about it. I plan to do a vlog of that sooner or later. House of Blades. This is for what you sign for. Either you want overdraft, partial, or no overdraft. So it'd be overdraft, partial, or no overdraft. I use this company right here. What were you saying? Oh, your monthly maintenance is only 12. Okay. Wells Fargo's 15. Or no, I think they're 5 now. Yeah, Wells Fargo's $5. Now, paper statements are $2 to get them at the bank.
You can get up to 3 of them, but we charge you
$2 for a paper statement.
No, your statement. You have a go to your email. They're going to be free. If they go to your house, they charge you $2 a month.
Oh, I see. But you can get e-statements. So I took photos of the bank when I was opening the account, of me and the banker that opened the account, and they got upset. So I'll be making a complaint against Kavina Wanela. She was very mean. She wanted me to delete the video and then delete it in the reservoir, which I have other things to do. And then this person right here also watched me like they watched me delete the footage. So they're really weird about the Bob. The reason why I was videoing that was because of Bob. Bob is banking, occupation, and bills. That's what they ask about. Banking, occupation, and bills. Figured it out. So we did our 12 swipes using bananas. And that'll be the 12th swipe for the point of sale. That should be 12 of them. Well, I didn't delete all the footage because I just wanted the footage deleted of the selfie that I took at the counter when I was talking about BOB, which is the... Bob comes from Chase Bank, but this is First Convenience Bank. Bob basically is banking, or your bank. It also is occupation and bills. Those are the 3 things they ask about when they were filling out a account opening. Reason why is because I banked with them for 4 years. I was a personal banker. I banked with them and I was a personal banker, but now I gotta file fraud charges on the other account because I guess it's TurboTax that keeps hitting the account, so I'm gonna dispute those charges. Then we'll head off to Jason's Deli. It was crazy because the Latino banker that wanted me to delete everything, and same with the female manager banker that was Latino too, they wanted me mostly to delete the selfie. It's just an interesting thing. They didn't want me to delete the other footage though. So I had more than one footage. I had like 4 or 5 different things that I was videoing. They just wanted me to delete the selfie. Anyway, open the account. So he gave me some information about filing fraud charges, but it's only in Spanish. That's Lake Worth. There is a Lake Worth monster. It's out there somewhere.